While Kashmir is heading to normalcy, it's the Jammu region which is witnessing one terror attack after another, targeting innocent civilians, even children, for example, in Riyasi, and now the Indian Army men who were killed in the line of duty. As a new encounter unfolds in Doda, efforts are underway to track down the terrorists responsible for ambushing the army convoy in Kotua, Jammu and Kashmir, which resulted in the death of 5 Jawans and 5 others are undergoing treatment. Now, officials from the National Investigation Agency that are now tracking this case have visited the site. They have initiated an investigation. NIA will thoroughly investigate the 4 major attacks that have taken place and in the past 2 months itself. It's been a startling revelation, however, according to agencies, that they are discovering that there is an Alpine Quest location application that is usually used by hikers, for example. So hikers that they try to use for trying to track their locations where they are heading is possibly being used as a pivotal tool for terrorists as well. The sophisticated application has been linked to all the terror attacks in the past over a year, and it's raising concerns if there are some, remember, sophisticated applications also that are proving to be problems in conflict areas like Jammu and Kashmir. And will the government do something about it? Meanwhile, in a revelation exposing a sinister plot against India, the accused involved allegedly in the Riyasi attack disclosed the role of Lashkar-e-Taiba. Not surprising, but a reminder of how Pakistan continues to want to create disturbances in Jammu and Kashmir and does not want to see the region return to normalcy and safety and security for its people. According to NIA sources, the accused provided essential support as shelter, food, logistics, aiding them in conducting a recce as well. NIA sources have confirmed 3 terrorists were involved when they targeted innocent pilgrims returning from a temple, remember? They killed the driver first, the bus fell into a gorge. Even a 2-year-old boy was shot dead point blank with his mother. This included another teenager and other individuals as well. It was a brutal terror attack. 9 people in total were killed. And one of the reasons, according to our sources, that others were saved is because the bus had fallen into a gorge, and that's why the terrorists were not able to reach them. They were returning from the Shiv Khori temple, innocent pilgrims, en route to Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine in Katra. And that is when the terrorists tracking them and killed them. Reminder that for them, children, innocent civilians, pilgrims, no bar. So that's the big news coming in. Remember, that's true, that Jammu region has been now infiltrated by terrorists and they are finding loopholes. It's not an easy terrain to operate on, I must tell you, because I've reported extensively from Jammu and Kashmir and from Jammu region as well. These are hilly mountain terrains. These are forest terrains. So for the terrorists to be able to find a hideout, to be able to hide is very easy. And that is why they've been able to find. But then, is there about local guides, overground workers as it's called? How involved are they also in telling about the movement for logistics and shelter of the movement, whether of pilgrims or armed forces? Sunil Ji Bhatt joining me for the latest on that. Sunil, go ahead. What is the current status? What sort of developments are surfacing with regard to conclusions on this?
Well, Pooja, unfortunately, the security forces have not been able to achieve any success as far as the anti-terror operation in the forest belt of Bilawar Tehsil of Katwa district, is concerned. The security forces, are trying their level best to trace those terrorists who carried out that dastardly terror attack. Search is continuing. An intense search operation is on across the length and breadth of this entire stretch. But let me tell you, Pooja, this is a very difficult area to operate in. There are dense forests and there are mountains, there is dense vegetation. There is no proper road connectivity. It's a very narrow road, that to a kacha road, so it becomes even difficult to reach the spot. So one can just imagine how difficult the task is for the security forces. So this is a new challenge that is emerging for the security agencies here in Jammu region, in the hilly areas of Jammu region, that in the treacherous terrain, in the mountainous terrain, these terror attacks are taking place, and everyone is saying that a new strategy needs to be formulated. The security agencies are on their job. High level meetings are taking place. They are trying their level best to formulate a new strategy to deal with this new wave of terrorism, but this is going to be a very uphill task for the agencies, given the fact that terrain is very difficult. Different agencies are working in close coordination. National Investigation Agency team also visited the terror attack spot and they inspected that entire area. And Pooja, as I have been reporting on this issue for a long time, that as far as this particular operation is also concerned, the operation that is on in Kathua district of Jammu region, this entire terror attack, this entire this conspiracy was hatched by Pakistani terrorists. And as per our sources, there were a couple of local guides, their local sympathizers who helped these terrorists to reach this particular spot, to identify this region, and to do a recce in advance. And then the terrorists specifically chose this place because it's a very far-flung area. Reinforcements, Pooja, when they were sent to this particular region, it took a lot of time because this area doesn't have a proper road connectivity. So then para commandos had to be airdropped. So it's a difficult operation.
The fact is that the government will have to do a review to understand what's unfolding, how are these terrorists managing to infiltrate and then target our people, our brave soldiers at this time, and turning Jammu into what Kashmir Valley had been all these years. Sunil, thank you very much. I'll come back to you in just a short while. Meanwhile, even at the 22nd India-Russia Annual Summit in Moscow, Prime Minister Narendra Modi denounced terrorism and had this to say. Let's listen into what Prime Minister Modi has said on this.
आतंकवाद कितना भयानक होता है, कितना घिनौना होता है, वो हम 40 साल से भुगत रहे हैं। ऐसे में जब मॉस्को में आतंकवादी घटनाएं घटी, दागिस्तान में आकर आतंकवाद की घटनाएं घटी, उसका दर्द कितना गहरा होगा इसकी मैं कल्पना करता हूं। और मैं हर प्रकार के आतंकवाद की घोर निंदा करता हूं।
But expectedly, there's become a political showdown as well on this. CPM leader Mohammad Salim demanding government accountability, questioning how are terrorists even now thriving in J&K. Other leaders also, for example, National Conference MP from Srinagar is accusing BJP of exploiting soldiers' death for political gain. Let's listen into what our netas are saying.
हमारे ये सुरक्षाकर्मी क्यों मारे जा रहे हैं और इनको कहां से आतंकवादी कैसे पनप रहे हैं फिर से? पहले ये कहा जाता कि सीमा पार से लोग आ रहे हैं। आजकल पाकिस्तान की हालत भी बहुत ख़राब है, खुद का अपने देश को संभाल नहीं पा रहे हैं। और हमारे यहाँ था कि हमारे होम ग्राउंड टेररिस्ट है नहीं, तो आज हमारे अपने राज्य के अंदर, देश के अंदर ये क्यों, कहाँ से ये पनप रहा है? ये सरकार को गंभीरता से लेना चाहिए।
ये खून बहना बंद होना चाहिए। इसके लिए मिलिटेंसी के खिलाफ दो सतह पे आपको लड़ना है। एक जो आप जिस तरह से आप लड़ रहे हैं, सिक्योरिटी ग्रिड है आपका, सिक्योरिटी ग्रिड का, सिक्योरिटी नेटवर्क का अपना काम है, वो लड़ रहे हैं। मगर इसके साथ साथ आपको पॉलिटिकली भी इस सिचुएशन को एड्रेस करना है। इन वाक़ात से एक नाजायज फायदा उठाने की कोशिश की जा रही है। बीजेपी का जो एक इकोसिस्टम है, इन वाक़ात के नतीजे में वो अपना नाजायज फायदा उठाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। एक नैरेटिव बनाने की कोशिश की जा रही है कि असेंबली इलेक्शंस को यहाँ पे डिले किया जाए।
सरकार दावा करती सदन के अंदर, लोकसभा में, राज्यसभा में, कि मामला बहुत बेहतर हो गया है, स्थिति नियंत्रण में है, वहाँ कोई अब गतिविधि नहीं है। लेकिन हमारे नौजवानों को अगर सीमा पार से शहीद लोग कर रहे हैं और उन पर घात लगाकर हमला हो रहा है, जाने जा रही हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं सरकार को जवाब देना पड़ेगा। हम तो उनकी शहादत को नमन करते हैं, जो फौज की वर्दी पहनकर देश की सरहद पर खड़े होकर हमारी सुरक्षा कर रहे हैं, लेकिन सरकार को तो कुछ करना पड़ेगा ना। इस प्रकार की गतिविधि बढ़ रही है। आप दावा कर रहे हैं कि हम लोगों ने कश्मीर को बिल्कुल स्थिर कर दिया, हमारे कोई दिक्कत वाली समस्या, प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, और ऐसे आतंकवादी घटनाएं अगर हो रही हैं तो ये बहुत बड़ा मुद्दा है। और मुझे लगता है कि इसको हम लोग चाहेंगे सरकार इस पर अपना स्पष्टीकरण दे, जवाब दे और सख्ती से कार्रवाई भी करे।
पिछले 2 महीनों में इस प्रकार की 2-3 घटनाएं हुई हैं जिसमें हमारे कई बहादुर जवान शहीद हुए हैं। हम उनके लिए श्रद्धांजलि अर्पित करते हैं और उनका बलिदान बेकार नहीं जाए।
But also remember that Indian armed forces are not just sitting back. The army has already pressed into service helicopters, unmanned aerial vehicles, sniffer dogs to trace the attackers. These are difficult mountain forest terrains, and India and the armed forces clearly has vowed they will avenge the attack and defeat the evil forces sponsored and sent by Pakistan.
5 army jawans killed in a terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir. The terrorists ambushed their truck in Machedi, a remote area in Kathua district, on Monday, leaving 5 others injured. The soldiers were on patrol when the attack took place. Naib Subedar Anand Singh, Havildar Kamal Singh, Naik Vinod Singh, Rifleman Anuj Negi and Rifleman Adarsh Negi are the brave hearts who lost their lives.
Bullets are lying here. So one can just imagine the situation that must have prevailed here at that point of time when terrorists carried out this attack. Vehicles have to slow down, vehicles have to move slowly on this road because it's a kacha road, and the terrorists specifically chose this place because they felt that they could, inflict maximum casualties on the security forces.
Sources tell India Today the attack was carried out by Pakistani terrorists. Local guides helped the terrorists in doing recce and provided them food and shelter, according to sources. Sources also claim that terrorists used US-made M4 carbine in the attack. The driver was targeted first to stop the army truck from going forward. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has offered condolences to families of victims. National Conference Chief and former CM Farooq Abdullah has slammed Pakistan for promoting terror.
टेररिज्म किसी को मदद नहीं करेगी। अगर वो मुल्क जो इनको भेज रहा है, हमारा पड़ोसी, और ये समझता है कि इससे वो यहाँ की तब्दीली लाएगा, वो नहीं होगा। उनको ये देखना चाहिए, पहले ही वो बर्बाद हो गए हैं और लड़ाई दोनों मुल्कों के लिए तबाही ही लाएगा, कुछ और नहीं लाएगा। तो इसको बंद करें, मेहरबानी करके इस टेररिज्म को बंद करें।
The opposition has launched a scathing attack on the Narendra Modi government over the attack.
इस प्रकार के आतंकी घटनाएं लगातार बढ़ रही हैं। सरकार दावा करती सदन के अंदर, लोकसभा में, राज्यसभा में, कि मामला बहुत बेहतर हो गया है, स्थिति नियंत्रण में है, वहाँ कोई अब गतिविधि नहीं है। लेकिन हमारे नौजवानों को अगर सीमा पार से शहीद लोग कर रहे हैं और उन पर घात लगाकर हमला हो रहा है, जाने जा रही हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं सरकार को जवाब देना पड़ेगा।
The Kathua terror attack is the 7th in just 1 month. All of them in Jammu region.
While the entire nation mourns the loss of our brave hearts, our netas continue to indulge in blame game. At a time when our politicians should have united against terror, they are scoring cheap brownie points over each other. This is Sunil Bhatt reporting from Bilawar in Kathua district of Jammu and Kashmir for India Today.